Hello everyone, I am Lakshmi Kumari. I am an English teacher in Srimati Godavari Devi Saraf High School. Hope you all are fit and fine. Good morning, children. Today we are going to have our first learning experience through our recorded videos. So I hope you all are excited. Yes, so let's begin at today's session. We shall begin our session with lesson 1 of our Real English course book MCB. Please open on page 1 of your course book Casabianca. Read now. The first lesson of our book is a poem Casabianca, written by Felicia Hemans, a British poet. She wrote many poems, but Casabianca was her most popular poem. This poem tells us about a real incident that occurred in the year 1798. Now, what was the incident? The incident was that there was a battle between Britain and France, and it was a sea battle. And the story is about Casabianca, a young boy, of your age, and he is the son of the admiral of the French warship, and they had a battle against Britain. Now, who is an admiral? An admiral is a high-ranking officer in Navy. He is the commander of the ship. Right. So, Casabianca's father told him to remain at his post, that he has to stand at a place where he has been told to till he was instructed to move away from there. Now, it so happened that the ship caught fire, but still Casabianca remained at his post. He did not move away from his place because his father told him not to abandon, that is, to leave that place till he was told to do. Next. So, right now, before we read poem, we'll see the two stanzas. The first one: the boy stood on the burning deck, whence all but he had fled. The flame that lit the battle's wreck shone round him over the dead. So, the meaning of the first stanza. Now here, the poet says that the boy, that is Casabianca, is standing on the burning deck. Deck means outside floor of the ship. So that was burning and he was standing alone. There others had left that place because it was burning and the flames were shining around him. The flames which had covered the battleship, they were shining around him, and the other dead bodies were lying there. So in the first stanza, we learn about the boy stood on the burning deck. Deck means, already I said to you, outside floor of the ship. Now the second stanza: yet beautiful and bright he stood, as born to rule the storm, a creature of heroic blood, a proud though childlike form. Now I am going to explain the second stanza. Now though the entire deck was covered with flames, yet he, means the Casabianca, stood there brightly and beautifully, as if he was born to rule the strong. He was a person of great courage, like a hero. But this hero was not large or huge, but he was in the child form. So next. Now we are going to learn about the third stanza. The flames rolled on, he would not go, without his father's word. That father faint in death below, his voice no longer heard. Now the meaning of the third stanza. Now the flames were rolling, but he was not ready to go unless his father says. So without his words, Casabianca was not ready to leave the place, though the flames were rolling on. Now the father, he had already died below. Now children, you know that Casabianca is standing on the deck of the ship, whereas his father had already fainted and dead below in the ship, and his voice will never be heard, and Casabianca was totally unaware of this. So children, the child, he doesn't know about his father, what had happened to him. So still he is waiting for his father's reply. Now the fourth stanza. He called aloud, "Say, father, say, if yet my task is done." He knew not that the chieftain lay unconscious of his son. The meaning of the fourth stanza. Now he calls his father, alarmed, and asks him if he can go, if his task is over, and he calls his father because he doesn't know that his father had died, and he is also not aware of his son is waiting for the instruction. So both father and his son are unaware of each other's condition. The son doesn't know the father had died, and the father, as he is dead, obviously would not know that his son is waiting for his instructions. Next. Now the fifth stanza. Speak, father, once again he cried, if I may yet be gone. And but the booming shots replied, and fast the flames rolled on. Casabianca again cried aloud and said to his father to speak, to tell him if he can go or if he can leave the post, that place. But at that time a blooming shot, that is a flame of fire, was shot by the enemy ship, and the flames started rolling on the ship. Sixth stanza. Upon his brow he felt their breath, and in his waving hair, and looked from that lone past of death, in still at brave despair. But the Casabianca felt the heat of the flames upon his brow and in his hair, and he looked around from his post, and that post was now giving him a feeling that the situation is not going to change or improve, but he was still bravely standing there, and shouted but once more aloud, my father, must I stay? While over him fast through sail and shroud the writhing fires made way. So the meaning of that, and one more time, that is the final time, Casabianca calls his father aloud and asked if he should stay there while he is asking his father. At that time fire cover again after burning the sea, and shout. Now what is sail? What is sail and what is shroud? Shroud means a sheet of strong cloth which the wind blows against to move a ship. You must have seen it in the picture of ship. You see the huge strong cloth that is called a sail. And shroud is a piece of cloth that a dead person's body is wrapped in before death. They wrapped the ship in splendor wild. They caught the flag on high and streamed above the gallant child like banners in the sky. The flames grabbed the whole ship, and they also caught the flag of the ship, which was lying high on the ship, and then it covered this brave child, Casabianca. Like the flags which were flying high in the sky, it did not spare this brave child the sacrifice, and child Casabianca also the flames covered him. Next. There came a burst of thunder sound. The boy, oh, where was he? Asked of the winds that far around with fragments strewed the sea. And now again there came a loud thunder sound, and oh, where was he? Where was Casabianca? So with the loud thunder the whole ship broke down, and we could see the fragments, means the broken parts of the ship scattered on the surface of the sea. Now the last stanza, with mast and helm and pennon fair, that well had borne their part, but the noblest thing which perched there was that young faithful heart. Among the broken parts of the ship, one could see the mast. So what is the meaning of mast? A tall pole that supports the same helm. Helm is a handle or wheel to steer a ship, just like a steering wheel of a car. So this handle or the wheel is used to steer a ship. Then our pennon is a small triangular flag blown on a ship or a boat. So all these, mast, helm and pennon, was seen scattered on the sea, and all these things had played their role very well. The most noble thing which got destroyed in the whole incident was a young and faithful heart was of Casabianca. It was the most valuable thing, the most precious thing which was lost in this battle between France and Britain. So children, I hope you have understood the poem till now. What does the poem convey and what was the message given through this poem? The poet conveys the message of bravery, sacrifice, discipline through the story of Casabianca. The poem is an ode to the spirit of devotion, heroism of the young boy Casabianca. Thank you.